In today's video, we are loading in Corby, as I've become aware of what on the face of it is just another warehouse. Every video that we put together on this channel is always aimed at entertaining you, the viewer. Whilst this one is a little bit niche, we hope you'll still find it very interesting. In the 80s, I was only interested in doing this. Playing with my joystick. Yet in my adult life driving trucks, I have driven past this building so many times and never realised its significance. So let's discuss it. One that trucker's eye.
It has an enormous 64K memory.
The trucker's eye.
Before we get into this video, I'm sure some of you are already familiar with the music being used. But let's just say if you're not, it's all significant to the video. Just before we get to the building that we want to talk about in this video, I want to show you something that I think this channel may have had a hand in changing, and that's this junction here. This is the A43, and in previous videos on the bypass past Corby, we've shown you just how dangerous this change of road design became. But as you can see from this new footage, they've actually gone and changed it back. The trucker's eye, sorting your roads out for you. But it's on the north side of Corby where we make this left turn at this roundabout. And this is where we find our mystery building. And for the longest time I had to travel down this road to go to the Morrison's distribution centre, or even the massive cube that belongs to New Coal that we discussed in an earlier video. But all still without the knowledge that I was travelling past one of the most significant buildings of my childhood. And if you haven't guessed what it is yet from all of the Easter eggs in this video, you're probably now not going to be able to guess. So let's get parked up and get up in the air and show you exactly what this building is, or was, and actually in some small way still is. I have honestly driven past this run-of-the-mill warehouse hundreds of times and never ever gave it a single thought until I watched another YouTube video. The warehouse itself isn't far from Rockingham's Motor Speedway, and the warehouse's official address is Brakey Road.
Oh, your legs, battler.
Am I?
I'm going to enjoy this, mate.
No, not Blakey Road. Brakey Road, as in brakes. The sort of thing you don't really want to be using up the road at the Rockingham circuit. Today the warehouse is occupied by the Advanced Supply Chain Group, who many truckers will already be very familiar with. But back in the 1980s, this very warehouse was both a manufacturing and assembly plant for Commodore computers. Commodore announced plans for the plant in 1983, and production started in the late summer of 1984. Their stay was, however, short-lived as the factory closed just 18 months later in 1986. Strangely enough, and some 40 years later here in 2026, Commodore computers and this site still have a connection.
Man can make a difference, mate.
one man who did make a difference was Peri Fractic, whose real name is Christian Simpson. Now if you are confused about the Knight Rider stuff going on in a video about Commodore and Corby, then join the club, and so am I. Joking aside, I first became aware of this man from a video I saw on YouTube. He'd actually turned a Tesla into a replica of Kit, Kit being the Black Trans Am from the Knight Rider TV show, which I also loved in the 80s. In fact, I still do. His YouTube channel Retro Recipes is a fantastic retro channel for kids of the 80s just like I was, but he also has an amazing computer brain to go with it. Obviously I subscribed to his channel and watched over quite a few videos as he got to this particular point and made this video. That's right, this man somehow managed to buy Commodore computers, bringing in many of the original Commodore engineers. Together they brought back a modern day version of the Commodore 64 computer which you can actually buy. But this is the brilliance of this man's thinking. Do you know who he uses to ship the new computers out to people once they've bought them? Yep, you've guessed it. Advanced Supply Chain Solutions. And they are right here in the very same building where Commodore computers were once built 40 years ago. So I know what I'm ordering myself for Christmas. You can even read about it on Advanced Supply Chain's website, as they are proud that their heritage is in the same building as Commodore computers. I do hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed making it. Some of you may have noticed that the music used was cover versions of Commodore computer music. We started with Ocean Loader 2, then Auf Wiedersehen Monty, and then we had Ocean Loader 4. All of these songs will be available on the Truckers Eye page on all music streaming platforms such as Spotify and Apple Music. I'll see you all next time on the Truckers Eye. Now, anyone up for playing a bit of Flimbo's Quest?